Yes, this is the Russian server training. Although soon we will be streaming some Russian server battles.
Before we get into the battle, check out Caps. Oh my god, Caps' stats. You can't do it now. It's too late. Afterwards, check him, and you'll know exactly why he has been this good.
Okay.
Yeah, look at the chat. Look at the chat. Removed speed governor.
Speed governor. Okay.
Removed engine governor.
It is. It's an engine governor. In real life, it's an engine governor. That's what it is. It governs the engine. All right, shut up. You knew what I meant. You know what I meant.
Yeah, IS3 party on PRS team and Lone Ferdinand.
And no bloody scouts. When will they learn?
No scouts. Only an AMX-13.
Scouts for noobs, man. They're OP.
Yep. We will do fine with an ambusher. No, you won't.
The AMX-1390 is a very good passive scout. Don't get me wrong. I was corrected when I did say that there's no way they would be very good at that. But they are. They're actually incredibly good at being passive scouts, as I showed in a replay analysis 2 weeks ago. But as an active scout, they're not actually that good. They're very, very unflexible compared. Oh, I'm not able to drown.
Noob.
No, I see it above the water. They're not really that flexible. And they're not able to turn and lose less speed like the T50-2 is. And really, the T50-2 is also 3 points cheaper. And that's really important. Well, wait, the IS-3 meltdown in the middle here. I want to spin too, but I'm not dead yet. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Meltdown. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Has spotted using the 50-meter rule. Now, if you don't know what the 50-meter rule is, Highflyer, what is the 50-meter rule?
That no matter how good you are camoed, or if you have buildings between you, within 50 meters you will be spotted. And the IS-3 Meltdown DK knew this, and I don't think the AMX 1390 knows this, actually.
No, I don't think he knows he's been spotted here, because Meltdown is definitely spotted him. And here comes the Allied support fire. This AMX 1390 is certainly dead. Man 14C, you need to man up. However, allies are turning up now, and I'm going to turn off the free cam to get back to that guy there. Oh, Meltdown! Where are you, Meltdown? As he's getting swarmed through the middle.
Oh, this is bad.
He is going to be taken out in a few shots. If he can bounce just one more shot, it's going to be a whole reload before he dies, and that's a huge amount of time. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to do that. But, however, his teammates were not far away, and he was there for a reason. He was able to spot the team doing this rush, and now PRS in a lot of trouble. They've got to cross a massive amount of open terrain before they can get into cover now. So they're going to receive so much damage here from AOS as they come fleeting back to help their allies. And even if they get into cover, what are they going to do?
Siltar. He has rushed off to find the artillery.
Indeed.
As soon as when they're covered by Ferdinand. And
that doesn't stop a decent T50-2. Oh, what a stop! Johnny English doing his reversing trick.
No, shoot the arty, shoot the arty. Oh, he
Zelda made a mistake there for not just finishing off the GW Panther. But that was very good from Johnny English. Just pausing, just turning around and going, hey, I'm going to stop. However, this cheese tactic might actually pull off against Ace of Spades. They seem to be caught a little bit unawares. But they're still fighting valiantly, and the cap isn't being easy. Jasper's moving in close to make sure they can retain vision no matter what happens, and also get some shots off that his teammates won't be able to do. Taking out a gun is very important. That's also another capper that might be able to do, well, adds to the cap points. That's what happens. And he just drives forward. I'm not sure if they agree with that tactic. Oh wait, it's too late. The red team's captured.
Too late. What happened there?
PRS managed to outsmart AOS in the sense of going through the middle. Their main weakness, I believe, was the KV. The KV1, KV3, IS3. See, I'll get my names right. The IS3 didn't push up into the middle. The IS3 didn't push through into the middle, and that means that he didn't spot that going off. The T50-2 also played very passive. You'll see what happens with the pro teams. They send out their scout active until they find out where the enemy main force is, and then they play passive. And they didn't do that. So the enemy were able to push through and get right on top of the IS-3, which means that the rest of AOS were too far away. I thought they were closer than they were, but they still had to climb the hill. And, well, there we go.
Check caps. Check caps.
Caps. Who's Caps?
MX50 100.
Okay, Caps. Yep.
Yep.
What am I looking for?
Just his wins and.
Whoa.
You know.
Awarded for players on the vehicles of the 5th or higher tier for destroying 10 to 13 enemy vehicles in one battle. Jeez. He's got 4 pools medals.
Yep.
Nice.
And 1200 sniper medals.
I am disappointed because Lorraine hasn't got a Masters.
Boo.
Boo.
What? Yes, it
I
does.
am disappointed. That's their first defeat though, guys. That's pretty good. They're running what, 4+, 1-?
Yeah.
But anyway, anyone who's just tuning in, we're playing company battles with the Ace of Spades on the European server. We are on a 2-minute delay. My name's Dorjan.
I'm Highflyer 15.
And we are RivetingTV. Ah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do-do, 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 do-do. Actually, I watched Skyfall last night. I did. Have you seen it?
Good. Yes.
I liked it. I mean, a lot of criticism about it, but it's a James Bond movie, and it really is a James Bond movie. The bit I didn't like, I guess, was the whole M story.
Okay.
It was a bit shit, really.
I didn't like the Home Alone part.
Yeah, that's the bit I'm talking about, really. M just felt a bit... I don't know. I didn't enjoy that, but everything else was really cool. The guy also in the church, or sorry, in the house, the housekeeper, who just suddenly is all right with killing people.
Yep,
Yeah?
suddenly.
He's just like, I don't mind, these guys are coming to kill you, bang, bang, and he just has no remorse killing these guys at all. I thought that was a bit strange.
Okay, team analysis. Go!
What?
Analyze the team.
Oh! Oh, I'm getting all snotty now. I don't know why. Ah, I'm getting crushed! Brilliant. The teams on Bah is still without a scout. However, they're on Himmelsdorf, so for them, they're really fortunate because they don't really need a scout. Himmelsdorf can be done with AMX 1375s or even with their heavy tanks themselves. However, is it me or are they lacking points? No, it's just because they have no scouts. That's fine. The enemies have already been spotted, though, with the T50-2. And again, showing the advantages of the 50-2. He can see, or should I say, Ace of Spades can see, that they are not taking the hill. They're not necessarily taking the hill because of seeing 3 of the IS-3s going. And it looks like it's a complete withdrawal. They're not even contesting the hill. They're doing a big rush into the cap zone. And here we go. The T50-2 is there and sees that the artillery is already set up to defend the cap circle. What is Ace of Spades tactics now, Highflyer, sir?
They should divide their tanks, but it doesn't look like they're doing it. All tanks are just crossing the hill instead of turning around with the 2 IS-3s on top of the hill. They should have just turned around and used the speed gained from getting down the hill right there. But flanking them is the right choice right now, and we'll see here if it pays. Oh, the BL-10. Oh, BL-10 back.
Oh, woohoo! AMX 50-100 takes it in the track. Caps is a lucky man. He takes then out the ISU while the Ferdinand gets a shot on it, and he's able to unload his entire clip into these 2 tank destroyers, taking very minimal damage. That was impressive. Fluke is now going around the corner though to finish the job.
Yeah, another. Oh.
The Ram wasn't able to kill him. 50 HP left. And he bounces and takes a huge shot to the face. That was unnecessary damage from Fluke if his teammates were just a little bit faster with him. However, the exciting cap is starting.
Yeah, if he had moved instead of just thinking, I'm gonna face hug him. But yeah, over to the cap. Let's see. The T-32 again is just hanging out over here on the left side and going around.
The cap isn't going to happen now, I don't think.
No.
50 seconds left to cap, and there is, yeah, it's not going to happen. Not an encounter. Ace of Spades have time, they just can't panic. Oh, and there's the IS-3's big weakness. ammo rack, first shot against from an AMX-50 takes out an IS-3. That you just cannot afford to have.
Amazing.
The T-50-2 at the back, though, is engaging the AMX-1375 to prevent him from getting round to the artillery. However, in this sort of situation, I would bet on the 75 because the T-50-2 is just ramming him. He's not actually trying. Oh, wow! The 75 is panicking. Instead of aiming to take the shots, he's just driving and missing. And the 110.
I think he used all the shells.
Sorry?
Yep, he used all his shells on missing. Twice. You don't do that, guys. If you have a smaller tank who deals a lot less damage, you take your goddamn time.
Yeah. You just sit there. You haven't got the maneuverability in these tanks. The AMX-75 and 90 are the same weakness. You cannot move and shoot. You must sit still and aim unless you're against a big tank and you're just driving around its ass. Even then, you risk missing. And you just have 6 shells and then you've got to disengage. Against the T-50-2, you've got to sit down and just take it out. You cannot afford to miss 2 of your shots like that. Nope. Here we go. We're going to see the cleanup now as the rush tactic didn't work against AOS this time. They didn't want to happen 2 in a row for them, and they didn't drop a tank.
Nope, not a single tank lost, unless, nope.
No, it's not going to happen. Bye-bye.
And the T, no!
Oh, ally, that was an ally. T-50-2 destroys the AMX-5100. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. And he was the star of the match too. That's very unfortunate. Oh. My nose is getting all bunged up.
Oh my god. Bunged up.
Yeah, I'm all bunged up. You can hear it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound. Can you hear it? Yeah. I think the crowd love hearing that.
Oh god.
Ah, dear.
Disgust me.
You disgust me. Yeah, let's see that 75's hit ratio there. 6 fire shots and only 4 of them hit. Yeah, he missed with 2 of them, and that was his only shots he fired. He had the time. He had the time. He had the power. He decided not to use it. Well, we are happy with a 3k damage from Caps as long as he dies at the end. So, thank you for staying with us with all our technical hiccups we had today. And through my attempting to sing earlier, as I realised I have no singing voice left.
Have you ever had one?
I had a reasonable one. I would never say I had a good one. I had it at the sort of level that you would go, he's not so bad. So bad. So bad. But here we go into the battle. We have a 503 versus AOS. Not really seeing any famous clans right now, which is unfortunate. It would be quite nice to see some of the more famous ESL clans going against AOS and seeing how they do. But it's okay. It's all good.
It's good, yeah, it is. Totally is. So, yep. Mixed bag of tricks.
Yeah.
Again,
it's not a very full lineup. They've got no scout again, which is a very common theme we're seeing on the opposing sides.
Yep. But yeah, it's I would say it's the same as the other games with the Super Pershing and the Type 59. This.
We could have at least timed it.
Shut up.
But that's okay, I'm the most important one to die. I have the camera. I'm important.
Yeah. You can link them.
In caps, because that's what my free cam needs to move out. One of the keys for cap. Anyway, we're seeing the usual formation going on with the IS-3s going to one side. We see this a lot with AOS so far. They do push one direction and they have the scout guard in the other. However, we don't have anyone going over this side apart from you, Mr. Highflyer, sir.
Yes, I'm gonna go drown.
You might as well be there, guy on the right. But here we have their massive push, and I don't know if they're going to employ a rush tactic themselves. It looks like they are. The AMX 5100 from Caps is taking some serious damage already. He gets another shot off. However, Scoos is not even looking at it. What's going on there? Asleep at the wheel from 503. Scoos wasn't even looking, allowing Caps to get many shots off. He shouldn't be surviving this long. He should have already been dead. But AOS is now surrounded. Let's move over to Zeltar quickly and see what's going on around the back here. The T-32s are going to be taken out. He skews, he moves. I did that, I went there. But they do have a reasonable formation here, and AOS are not going to go through this without taking casualties. That's true. On the other hand, the T-28 prototype and for whatever reason the T-44 are sitting back and sniping to support. Now we'll see how well this pays off for AOS. Let's go to free cam and see. No, I'm not rendering, I'm too far away. Free cam doesn't work very well. I hate free cam. Anyway, we're going back here for Zelta. Zelta goes down due to the mass fire from the enemy base. However, AOS are doing something that I actually disagree with. They're sitting still and not pressing on as much as I would recommend. They need to just drive on through, kill them as they pass instead of sitting in the open taking fire from the base. However, there's no doubt forces here from 503 returning to base. They can't give them the time to reset up.
Artillery has been spotted. Let's count how many seconds it takes for him to die. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's gone. Never mind. Did he just bounce? Okay, yeah. Going up there was a little bit of a mistake. He knew that the T-44 was going to just chase him around. But they are pushing now, and it doesn't look like they're paying attention to the 28 prototype over here. But he's not a very good shot, so why should they?
Well, you should always treat your enemy like they're the most dangerous enemy in the world. I always say that. Because if you rely on them being bad, then if they happen to be good, then you get caught out. So AOS is sending 2 of their guys to engage them here. They make them busy and show their frontal plates as the rest of the team storm the base.
Yep.
There is a counterattack and there is a capping going on with 3 tanks, but they've left no one back to defend, and I think that's a big mistake here from AOS.
There's only one tank. There's only one tank capping.
Oh, then my display is incorrect.
Yes, maybe?
Yeah, Luxan's mod is failing. Yeah, no, definitely just one. I just read off the thing. I can see it's going incredibly slowly. But Luxan's mod tells me this is free. I'll have to report that too. Red team can. Red team.
Oh, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. No, half. IS-3 forgot to go backwards. If you had just gone backwards in 1 sec. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2,
oh, this is
1.
Close. Done.
1.
Now don't kill anybody. For anyone who doesn't know, if you kill somebody, you gain an extra few seconds added on to the time, and it can end in a draw, basically.
Okay.
Well, if the enemy team are capping and you destroy someone, you gain an extra 4 seconds of the actual time before the game stops. So if you keep killing the enemy, they could actually win because they will catch up. Well, I say win. They can get a draw out of you by constantly extending the time.
Yeah. I never knew that.
You didn't know that? Yes, you did.
Okay, I did. Obviously, one of my shots hit Mini Freeze in the, I don't know where, but I hit him and bounced. It says, yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm a bad boy.
You are a bad boy. But they won by the skin of their teeth. They outmaneuvered them. I wouldn't say they outplayed them, basically. That was risky, to say the least.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 1 wins. So they're doing pretty well.
Yeah, 7 against 1.
Yeah.
Not nearly perfect, but unfortunately not.
No. So that is 1 loss out of, well, all of the games we've casted so far.
Yeah. That's pretty good. They've done well, although I really do want to see them against a pro team to see how they do. Oh, wow, this is going to be a walkover for them. No scouts and a Tiger P, T29, IS, and T43. These are some friends who are playing together. I kind of feel sorry for them, but not too much.
Yeah, well, let's call them mercenaries. There's 3 mercenaries in that group right there.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing this turning out too well because, yeah, it's gonna be a ruffle stomp.
Raffle stomp. We're gonna call it now. It's a raffle stomp. Right. Let's see. Can we guess exactly what this odds and sods team is gonna do? There's 2 things in my mind that could happen. 1, a rush, or 2, they super spread out, like they cover every single direction. What do you think?
Yep, same thing. I'm gonna land on you, I think, maybe. But yeah, I think they're gonna spread out just a little.
Oh my god!
Oh well. But yeah, that's what I think they are going to do. Maybe they're what? The Tiger P is thanking us for.
He probably doesn't understand who and what we're doing.
No, doesn't matter. But yeah, that is what they're going to do. I would be very surprised if I see them gathered in one spot. And here we see the T29 already going down back that way.
Yeah, fantastic job here from Primdal. There you go, 84. He's actually doing a really good job already. He got up to the middle of the map. It's a risky position because there's not really much cover, but I think he's feeling very confident. We've seen now 2 tanks going down south and a big rush here from AOS. They've left a reasonably sized force to defend against an enemy rush, but I would have liked to see Primdal do a rush around. Actually do like a run around and active oh, there you go. He was spotted. Cocky as he was sat up there. I did feel that could happen, and it did. But basically what they should have done is an active circuit. It seems like AOS does this a lot. They don't do an active circuit with their scout first, or just probe to see where the enemy is going. They go straight to passive scouting, which leads from counter rushes happening. Like here, they're rushing this way, the enemy's rushing this way, although it's a shorter route up here. They don't know what they're facing yet. They've committed to a tactic, and they don't know what's going on. And that's something, again, you do not see the ESL teams doing.
Yeah. And here we can see the main push force. They've left 3. How many tanks is that? 3. Yep, 3 big tanks left to defend the base. And now the rest of them are just gonna roll over the defense they have back here. Because unless Celtar just fires into the ground and starts focusing on the T43 instead of the bigger tanks. Let's see if he's going to. Yep, good job. He's not. The T28 is doing something very weird. He's missing a lot or bouncing a lot. I have no idea what's happening right there. But
he's getting sandwiched. I think he's just panicking. I don't think any of these players are using this season.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, I think I actually saw Odin Mortis saying this to their teammates. No, it wasn't Odin Mortis, it was Kesner. He was saying, look, guys, you're playing a computer game. You're not really going to die. Try and focus and not panic. I know it's stressful, but just don't panic. And it's actually really human nature to get really involved and feel the stress of your teammates and the situation. You don't want to mess up, you don't want to let your teammates down, and then you end up messing up because you're worried too much about what other people think. So that's something you need to really control if you want to become fair.
Panther 2 flanking now. And Kileholm is going to get a butt up. He got a butt full of Panther 2.
Looks like they're actually getting annihilated up the top here. Their push is going to fail.
Yeah. I'm not gonna blame this on anyone, but people focused on some weird tanks. The T43 got some damage without it should have, because that's the most worthless tank they had on the team, and it should not have been focused on at all. And yeah.
Oh wow, this is actually going to be a loss for AOS because they were overconfident.
Yep.
Wow, this is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Definitely a lesser team. Eos was definitely the stronger team, but I believe they just went, fuck it, just rush one way, it's all good. And because of that, they are now in a massively disadvantaged position. I wouldn't say they're out yet, but they are close to losing, guys.
Yep.
Das was able to take out one more. If he can hide from the T-34, he might stand a chance, but nope, he's taken a shot. He dies shortly to the cave, the IS to the rear, unless the IS aims for the turret.
Maybe.
Nope.
Oh.
And we're down to one more tank left, but all three of the artillery. So we'll see what happens here at the base. Jesper, it's all on you. He's taken another 300 damage to the front. He's got 660 left. It's probably about 3 shells. One already gone. If the IS-3 rolls high, he can kill him straight away. But the artillery needs to kill the shot there on the Panther 2, but no, the Panther didn't go far enough. He reversed. And Jesper's down to one last shell, and he's down. This is certainly a loss for AOS unless their artillery is able to pull this away. This is what you get for being cocky, guys. This is what you get. Oh my god. Ew me good. Ew me good.
Yep. Wow. But the enemy team did exactly what we said, but they just had some defenses left for a push, and it worked.
Yep. Yep, I think the whole idea of the scout being passive and not doing anything and dying early on is a massive, massive, massive strategic fuck up, basically, from AOS. Anyway, good sir, I think that's the end of the night. It's 9 o'clock at night for me, 10 o'clock for you, and I got to take my kids to bed because I was meant to do that an hour ago.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so I've been Dorjan.
And I've been Half-Life 15.
You've been watching Procast, which is our Thursday night show, and we're back tomorrow with our Pirates drinking game, so tune in for that, starting at 9 o'clock CET or 8 o'clock London time, or if you're in Russia, that should be 9, 10, 11 your time. So that's cool. Get your vodka out and let's have some fun. So we'll see you then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm going to watch the stream now to see when that comes out. Jesper, it's all on you. He's taken another 300 damage to the front. He's got 660 left. It's probably about 3 shells. One already gone. Now you can kill him. The artillery needs to shot there on the Panther 2, but no, the Panther didn't go far enough. He reversed. And Jesper's down to one last shell, and he's down. This is certainly a loss for AOS unless their artillery is able to pull this away. This is what you get for being cocky, guys. This is what you get. Oh my god. Ew me good. Ew me good.
Yep. Wow. But the enemy team did exactly what we said, but they just had some defenses left for a push, and it worked.
Yep. Yep.
What are you saying?
I think the whole idea of the scout being passive and not doing anything and dying early on is a massive, massive, massive fuck up, basically, from AOS. Anyway, good sir, I think that's the end of the night. It's 9 o'clock at night for me, 10 o'clock for you, and I got to take my kids to bed because I was meant to do that an hour ago.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so I've been Dorjan.
And I've been Half-Life 15.
You've been watching Procast, which is our Thursday night show, and we're back tomorrow with our Pirates drinking game, so tune in for that, starting at 9 o'clock CET or 8 o'clock London time, or if you're in Russia, that should be 9, 10, 11 your time. So that's cool. Get your vodka out and let's have some fun. So we'll see you then. Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.